Marincess is a water link deck that currently attempts to make a big monster unaffected by opponent's card effects. The best Marincess monster is probably Marincess Blue Tang. If this one's normal or special summon, you can send one Marincess monster from your deck to the graveyard, except itself, and if this card is sent to the graveyard as material for a link summon of a water monster, you can activate the top 3 cards of the deck, and if you do, add one excavated Marincess card to your hand. So this can help set up your graveyard and then potentially get another Marincess monster. 3 Marincess Seahorse. You can special summon this card from your hand to your zone of Marincess Link monster points to. You can only special summon Marincess Seahorse once per turn. During your main phase, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Special summon one water monster from your hand to your zone of Marincess Link monster points to. So this is really helpful to get more water monsters for a link summon. 3 Marincess Mandarin. If you control 2 or more Marincess monsters, while this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can target one water link monster you control, special summon this card to your zone that monster points to, but banish it when it leaves the field. Just another way to get another water monster on the field. 3 Marincess Pascalis. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can special summon one Marincess monster from your hand in defense position, except itself. During your main phase, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one Marincess spell or trap in your graveyard, add it to your hand. So which is a nice effect to get back your field spell, and then also get more Marincess monsters on the field with its main effect. 1 Marincess Basilalima. If a monster you control will be destroyed by a card effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead. So you can send this with Blue Tang to protect your monsters. 1 Marincess Crown Tail. This one can help protect your opponents from protect yourself from battle damage. 1 Marincess Sea Star. You can send this card from your hand to the graveyard, then target one Marincess monster you control, gains 800 attack till the end of this turn. So it just helps to boost up your Marincess monsters. 3 Silent Angler. If you control a water monster, you can special summon this card from your hand, but you cannot special summon monsters from your hand for the rest of this turn. But it helps you to get a second water monster on the field. It's really important to be able to link higher level link monsters. 3 Silent Sea Nettle. If you control a water monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. It's the same thing as the previous monster, but you cannot special summon monsters except water monsters, which is mostly what you run. And then you can also banish this card from your graveyard, then target up to 3 water monsters in your graveyard, shuffle them into your deck. So this also helps you to recycle your link monsters. 3 Silent Mining. Send one card from your hand to the graveyard, add one level 4 or lower Cyrus monster from your deck to your hand. So this can add any of your Marincess monsters you might want. 1 Foolish Burial. You can send one monster from your deck to the graveyard, which can help set up your graveyard, and one of your link monsters can add Marincess monsters back to your hand, so this can help you get whichever one you might want. 1 Monster Reborn. Target one monster in either graveyard, special summon it. This just helps you to link up to higher link rating. 2 Marincess Battle Ocean. All Marincess monsters you control gain 200 attack. Also, each one gains 600 attack for each Marincess card equipped to it. Monsters you control in the extra monster zone that were link summoned using Marincess Crystal Heart as material are unaffected by your opponent's card effects. So this is how you can make the unaffected monster. And then also when you link summon a Marincess monster to the extra monster zone, except during the damage step, you can equip up to 3 Marincess link monsters with different names from your graveyard to the link summon monster. This also helps to power them up quite a bit. 3 Signet Crosswipe. Tribute 1 Cybers monsters and target one card on the field, destroy it. Sometimes you have extra Marincess monsters, so this helps to make use of that. 1 Grid Rod. Equipped only to a Cybers monster you control, it gains 300 attack if it is unaffected by your opponent's card effects. So this is just another way to get to the unaffected monster. 2 Marincess Wave. If you control a Marincess Link monster, target one face-up monster your opponent controls, negate that face-up monster's effects until the end of this turn. Then if you control a Link 2 or higher Marincess monster, all face-up monsters you currently control are unaffected by your opponent's card effects until the end of this turn. And if you control a Link 3 or higher Marincess monster, you can activate this card from your hand. So this just is nice effect negation. 3 Lost Wind. Target one face-up special summon monster on the field, negate its effects. Also, its original attack is halved, which is a nice protection and interruption. Similar with Fiendish Chain. Activate this card by targeting one effect monster on the field, negate the effects of that face-up monster. Also, it can't attack, so also nice protection. And then for the extra deck, the main monster we go into is Marincess Great Bubble Reef. Requires 2+ water monsters, and once per turn during each standby phase, you can banish 1 water monster from your graveyard or face-up field, draw 1 card. And then each time a monster is banished face-up, this card gains 600 attack for each until the end of this turn, so it goes up 600 right away. And then you can also send 1 water monster from your hand to the graveyard, special summon one of your banished Marincess monsters, which is really good. This card is just really good for gaining advantage. 1 Marincess Wonderheart. Once per battle during damage calculation, if this card battles a monster, you can special summon one of your Marincess monster cards equipped to this card. Also, this card cannot be destroyed by that battle. You take no battle damage from that battle. Equip that special summon monster to this card during the end phase. This helps you to do more damage, potentially. 1 Marincess Marbled Rock. You can target 1 Marincess card in your graveyard, except Marincess Marbled Rock added to your hand. And you can only use that once per turn. And also when an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can send 1 Marincess monsters from your hand to the graveyard. For the battle, monsters cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, you take no battle damage. So this can help protect your monsters and to recycle some link monsters. 3 Marincess Blue Slug. 1 level 4 or lower Marincess monster. If this card is link summoned, you can target 1 Marincess monster in your graveyard, except itself, add it to your hand. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn except water monsters. This helps you to get back a lot of your resources, and it's just the best one you really want to start with. 2 Marincess Sea Angel. 1 level 4 or lower Marincess monster once again, and if this card is link summoned, you can add 1 Marincess spell from your deck to your hand, which is the Marincess Battle Ocean currently. 1 Marincess Crystal Heart, so you can make your monsters unaffected. 1 Marincess Coral Anemone. Requires 2 water monsters. You can target 1 water monster with 1500 or less attack in your graveyard. Special summon it to your zone this card points to. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn except water monsters, which is most of your monsters. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target 1 Marincess card in your graveyard, except itself, add it to your hand. This helps to recur, and then also makes it possible to go into your Link 4 on the first turn. 1 Update Jammer. Requires 2 level 2 or higher Cyrus monsters, and if it's used for a Link summon, that monster can attack twice. So you might want to do this for an OTK or help you do more damage. 2 Splash Mage. It requires 2 Cyrus monsters, which are going to be your Marincess monsters, and then you can target 1 Cyrus monster in your graveyard, special summon it in defense position, but negates its effects. So this just helps you to get more monsters for your Link summon. And 1 Mist Starboy. Requires 2 water monsters, and all water monsters on the field gain 500 attack and defense. Also, all fire monsters lose 400 attack and defense. And then if this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can target 1 water monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. So the boosted attack is nice, and then also being able to add back one of your Marincess cards is also pretty good. And that's the deck. Only $29.29. It is pretty fun to set up your unaffected monster, and they have some cool support coming up. Thanks for watching.